The Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Oh no, Mario, the bridge, she's closed. Which way should we go? Oh, look at that! We got a flat tire! Look, a repair garage. Pull in there. Mamma mia! Luigi, we got a pimped out ride. We need some coins, Mario. We have no money. Leave it to me. Mario, are you okay? Oh, look, it's a turtle.
What are you doing?
Oh.
You just killed my turtle!
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's going on here?
Luigi, let's get out of here. Luigi, it's the princess. Princess, you must come with us.
I'll suck your for $50.
Princess, do you accept the coins? Come on, princess. We got to go.
No, that's my beer.
I'm a hit. What is this?
That's blood, baby.
Oh, Mario, we need to find you some mushrooms so you can heal.
I know just the guy.
This is some really good man.
Wow, I feel really good. Look at the pretty colors. It's fun. I feel so funny. Look, there's coins everywhere. I'm a rich. Mario, no. You go, Mario. I think I should drive.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air! He's got a wrench! Take him down!
He's marinating in his own ragu. You killed my brother! You sons of a bitches! You'll never take me alive! You mother... Raccoon City sounds lovely.
I feel like we're living in fictional times. If this was in a book, you go, fuck, this is a great book. Who could imagine the people that are around him, who could imagine those as characters? I find it hard. I look at Kellyanne Conway, but is she real? I'm not sure. Alternative facts? Who the fuck says that? In a book? Kellyanne Conway is not the person that you have explained to you what the president meant to say. Kellyanne Conway is the person that you hire to get rid of your daughter's cheerleading rival. I mean, when you have a moment in time where a governor of Texas, Rick Perry, so he runs for president twice. The first time, no, it doesn't make it. Second time, he puts on glasses and goes, I look smarter, and runs again, doesn't make it, and then does what no candidate in the history of this fucking country did. Looked around at all the jobs that someone could do that had a certain amount of dignity after you've run for the presidency. And what did he say? No. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be on Dancing with the Stars. And then this man, who couldn't remember during the debates the name of the department that they were going to make him the head of, is then chosen to be the head of the Department of Energy. And then what I figure is Donald Trump turned on the TV, he saw him, on Dancing with the Stars and went, fuck, he's got a lot of energy. Steve Bannon, I find him disturbing, not because of his personality, none of that. What I find most disturbing is he looks like me. He looks like how I feel when I have a hangover. Thank you for hanging in there. I must flush that fucking joke down the toilet.
WhatIsWorld.com.
Ali.
Because you know I'm all about that rape popsicle. I'm all about that rape popsicle. I'm all about that rape popsicle. I'm all about that rape Rape. I like Jello pudding and pudding pie too. I like it red and yellow and bippy boppy blue. I got the pokey dokey pudding cup. You black kids need to pull your pants up. Now they accusing me of rapey booty pop, saying I put the pudding in the pudding pop. If you got Jello pudding, give me some. There's no Jello where I'm going. The poopy bum. Vanessa, she told me, don't worry about consent. The pop Jello pop. Theo told me, put your popsicle where it won't fit. The pudding. If anyone says I raped them, is it true? Pop Jello pop. So go get Rudy and Sandra and let's have a barbecue. Close the door because you know I'm all about that rape popsicle. All about that rape popsicle. All about that rape popsicle. All about that rape. The rape with the doopity dup. I'm bringing pudding back. Go ahead and have a Jello pudding snack. I like to have pudding in the sack. The rape with the pudding, the Rudy's duppity doopity whip pop. Vanessa, she told me don't worry about the cop. The pop Jello, the pop. They won't arrest you, so you don't ever have to stop. The pudding, your pudding. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone barbecue. The pop Jello, the pop. So go get Theo with the Rudy and the Claire and the Raven too. Because you know I'm all about that rape. The rape with the popsicle. All about that rape popsicle. All about that rape popsicle. All about that rape. No, I'm all about.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Hey, yeah. It's Wednesday, everybody. It's Hump Day. Hump Day in the house. Loud with Charles right here on the show. What's up, DJ Loud?
Good. Nothing too much to bitch about tonight.
No. Nothing to bitch about at all, really. I think there's a lot to bitch about.
There's a lot that we're going to start bitching about here shortly, but so far as my day, it's been beautiful out. Quite cool. AC's been off, and we're enjoying cool weather finally.
Well, see, you just got me something to bitch about now. Your AC's been off. Fuck you. That's all I got to say. I have to have this damn thing running 24/7.
Fine.
It sucks.
I'll send you my light bill so you can bitch about that.
Yeah. Hey, who is this Jeff guy? Who's this Jeff, pierogi guy? Pagari. Anybody know who he is? Number one, stop mentioning your goddamn birthday is 9/11. Great. Happy birthday. It's not even there. You've mentioned it 4 fucking times. Stop. Stupid ass. I swear to God. My birthday's 9/11. My birthday's on the 11th of September. Hey, tell everybody my birthday. Shut up. My God. How many times do you have to post about your stupid birthday? By the way, my birthday is the 27th of I'm not going to tell you. My God. John says, is that a Taliban on your screen? No. You knew that was going to happen eventually.
No, it's a headband holder for my headset. The headset's too damn big for my dome.
I don't have. Yeah, I can see that. I don't need that. My dome's pretty big too. All right, so it's loose.
Yeah.
It doesn't contract anymore?
Nope.
Wow. Oh my God. Calm down, Charles. Be kind. Okay, I'll calm down. Just stop posting about your birthday. Happy birthday in 10 days. It's not even this week. But happy birthday. Happy birthday. You know what? No, let's go ahead and just I think I misunderstood Jeff. He's actually just going ahead and making sure he gets the proper recognition. So here, let's go ahead and give Jeff a proper happy birthday, okay? Here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeffy Pooh. Happy birthday to you. Trust me.
Next time we do that, I got a perfectly a band that can do that for us.
I drooled on my microphone. How the hell is that possible?
I just spilled coffee in my shirt too. So how that?
Right. Anyway. He hasn't even told us how old he is. How about that? Tells us when his birthday is, but not how old he is. How old are you going to be there, Jeff? Jeff.
Don't make us guess.
Yeah, right.
Because we ain't in the mood for that today.
Jeff said DJ Loud ain't singing. No, we don't want him to sing.
No, you don't want me to sing. I sound like a dead cow.
Let's see. Calvin. Oh, hello. Calvin said, fuck a happy birthday shit. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
It means that guy should have actually waited for his birthday to make us do this shit.
Yeah, right.
That's what Calvin's going with.
Oh, John says, looks like a tampon on your skull. Wow.
Fuck you, John.
He could shoot him off pretty good there. Hey, my buddy Bushman's there. Does mean Charles is going to dress up like Marilyn Monroe? Fuck no. Hell no. I couldn't pull that off even if I tried. Jeff says 32 years old. Well, there you go, Jeff. Happy birthday. Welcome to the 32-year-old club. There's not many of us. There's none of us, actually.
Damn, he makes me feel old.
Great. Oh, my God. So, what's going on? How's your weekend been?
That's been good. I went to the baseball game on Saturday. I think I sent you the picture of Richard Karn tonight, didn't I?
Richard Karn?
Yeah.
Did you see Richard Karn?
Yeah.
Holy cow. How's he looking?
He looks like he lost a lot of weight compared to what he was in the 90s. And
back on Home Improvement.
Yep.
Oh, and he signed up here. Wow. Nice. Hey, listen, if there was going to be any benefit to going to a Tiger game, you might as well meet Richard Karn.
You mean a Lug Nuts game? We're the minor league affiliate of the...
Oh, it wasn't even a real baseball game. It was minor leagues.
But it's still getting me the hell out of the house.
I thought they canceled the minor leagues this year.
No, not certain major league teams were allowed to pick up what minor league systems they wanted.
Right.
So my team in Lansing got picked up by the Athletics, by Oakland.
Okay.
So we're their high affiliate.
You just realized how that sounds. You're the high affiliate. You guys are smoking that much weed over there. It's everybody's high.
Well, we're in the high central. That's what they put us in the division-wise.
Yeah, right. Oh, Lord. Went to Disney this weekend. Actually, went to Magic Kingdom. Gotta say, everybody's telling us that, there's not a lot of capacity. The crowds are pretty slim, and it's actually true. So there wasn't a lot of wait for any of the rides. The problem is we brought our son. Our son's like 39 inches tall, and he can't ride the big rides. He's like 1 or 2 inches away from going ahead and riding like Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, and all the good mountains. So what we really went there for is because we wanted to try this restaurant called Liberty Tree Tavern. And Liberty Tree Tavern, let me tell you something. If you're in Magic Kingdom, because there's a lot of restaurants you can choose from. You got a lot of buffet-style restaurants, family-style restaurants, and, of course, just a couple of just random, they'll serve you food. But it is all expensive. Well, Liberty Tree Tavern actually acts like a all-you-can-eat thing, but they bring the food to you. You see how that works? They bring it to you. So, like, they offer the lunch skillet, which has got turkey, pork, and barbecue beef, along with stuffing on one platter. It's a big platter. They bring it to your table. Then you have your side platter, which is a combination of creamy Yukon Gold mashed potatoes and green beans. And then you got another platter, which is mainly for the kids. It's like macaroni and cheese. Or did they just bring the dish? So you scarf all that down, and if you want more, they'll just tell them you want more, and they'll bring you more. The meat was good for us. It was good. We wanted more mashed potato. So that shit's the bomb. And then for dessert, they bring out this massive freaking cookie with like 3 scoops of ice cream and drizzle, chocolate, and whipped cream and all that. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. Now, everybody's wondering, how much did this cost? 3 people, 2 adults, 1 child, $106 before tip. And I plop on $34 in tip because I that's what you do. When you're satisfied with your service, that's what you do. $39 per adult, $21 for a kid. So there you go.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm just saying. And that was a reasonable all you can eat. If you go over to the Beauty and the Beast, the castle there that they have, it's the Be Our Guest restaurant. They have it over there. You go in, you have a course, a three course dinner, 5 course dinner, whatever the hell it is. $62 per adult. $31 for kids.
Jeez.
Yeah. You listen, you go to Disney, you don't have to worry about just the ticket. You got to worry about paying for food. Because food, I'm telling you, it's that's where they get you. Calvin made them. John first off made a comment there. Charles put wooden blocks in his shoes that will be able to ride. Number one, his shoes are so small that if we put wooden blocks in them, he's not going to be able to fit in his shoes, and they're going to get suspicious. So, trust me, they'll figure that out. Calvin says, "Fuck that shit. I'd be better off eating tacos." Hey, they got tacos there. They got tacos over at a place called Pecos Bill, which is right next to Fantasyland. And you go ahead and you order your 3 tacos, which, by the way, you can top off however you want. They come with the shells, the meat. You put the toppings on. That means you got the lettuce, the tomatoes, sour cream, cheese, whatever. You can top it as high as you fucking want. 3 tacos, $12. These are no Taco Bell tacos. Let's put it that way. The meat is actually real beef. Just throwing it out there. Because we all know Taco Bell uses the pink shit, right? We all know that.
Yeah.
Why do you think the taco is only 99 cents or $1.19 or whatever?
Because they're cheap bastards?
They're cheap bastards, right. By the way, I'm putting a hold on Taco Bell. Last time I had Taco Bell was right before we went to Disney. So I order, I'm cheap. I go ahead and I order the value meal. So I got a burrito that's like $1, like a rice and bean burrito or some shit like that. And then it's like, well, this ain't going to fill me up. So I get the 3 taco meal that comes with the drink. And I should change it to hard tacos, but I'm a softy guy. And no pun intended on that one. Don't even try it. So I do the soft tacos, and I'm opening up these tacos, and they're wet. They're like, they're gross. Like, I open this up, and there's shit everywhere. Barely anything is in the shell. And I'm like, who the fuck is making these? Is the same guy that's putting just throwing shit in a Big Mac box, is that the one that's making these? Because, my God. Because you take a look at McDonald's, how they make their Big Macs or their sandwiches, especially the Big Macs, it's lettuce. You have to dig through the lettuce to get your sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I'm kind of putting the kibosh on Taco Bell for the time being. I got to get over that because that was kind of nasty. Or I just need to do the hard shell tacos. Now, if I unwrap the hard shell tacos and they're soggy, there's a problem. There's a problem there. Somebody's pissing on my tacos.
And if that's the case, you better do a video about that the next time it happens.
Damn right. So we made it a very short trip. You know, we live a couple hours away from Disney, so 2 hours one way, go to the park, spend whatever day, and 2 hours back. We made a day trip of it. Most of the time was the restaurant, and then we went shopping because they had all the Halloween stuff out. So my wife and my mother-in-law, they're like, you walk into these stores and their eyes just explode. Like, right? You did it too. You just did it. You had
Then you're like, okay, how much is this going to fucking cost me now?
No, they don't care. See, my mother-in-law basically says, I want that, and that. She doesn't even listen to the total. She already has her credit card out. Take it. Ring it up. Me, I'm taking a look at, okay, this is going to cost this much. This is going to cost that much. This is going to cost that. How much do I get for my pass holder discount? Oh, I get 20%. All right, good. We buy all the shit. It comes up to $205. I take my pass holder discount, the grand total, $160. Yeah, $40 saved right there because I spend a shit ton of money on just my ticket. So I get something back for it, right? John over here says Halloween is my holiday. Really? So Halloween's upcoming, of course, and I think the big thing going on, and we'll have Alyssa talking about this in the second hour. By the way, I do have my cousin coming on in the second hour because before you came along, we had put a bet, a Disney bet, 3 bets actually, $50 a pop, about how Disney was going to handle Corona. Okay? So we had disagreed. There was a few of them that we put out there, and we had disagreements on 3 of them. Park capacity, social distancing, and wearing masks. So here's how it went. Park capacity was going to be at 100%. We disagreed on that. I said it wasn't. He said it would. So far, that's in my favor. By the way, this is all coming to a conclusion October 1st because that's when their 50th anniversary starts. So my cousin Jimmy was saying they're pushing all this because of the 50th. They're going to try to push all these regulations and push it through because of the 50th. And I'm like saying, no, you're wrong. They're still going to fizzle out on a few things. So I say there will still be a mask ordinance somehow. I didn't say you had to wear them all the time, but somehow there will be a mask ordinance. There is a mask ordinance now. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. If you go to an indoor attraction or a restaurant, you must have a mask on unless you're eating or drinking. That's still in play, which means I would win, allegedly. Social distancing does not seem to be in play. He would win that one. I thought social distancing would still be a factor, whether it be a 6-foot social or a 3-foot social. That doesn't seem to be in play. So he would win. So overall, what you would think is I'd be up $50, right? The argument that he is making, we didn't know about the Delta variant. We didn't know how this was going to play. Nobody knew about the Delta variant. The bottom line is our masks still in play. They are. I win. Is capacity 100%? It's not. I win. Doesn't matter what variant is out there. I win. So that's the argument he's making, and we're going to need to have participation from the fans. We're going to have Alyssa in here at the time, too, so she's going to make her ruling. We need to make a ruling on who is right, what's going on, etc., etc. So I feel that this benefits me 2-1. I win 2 out of 3. He wins 1. They're $50 a piece. I'm up 50. Right? Does everybody get the math on that? we each won one, so that's a push. And then the one I win is $50. Does that make sense, Loud?
Yeah, it does. Tell him to bring his fucking credit card, too.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, I'll take that money right now. So Calvin says you have my favorite mask behind the wall. Oh, the Scream mask. I've actually worn that on the show. Nobody could hear me. I will call in on your or his. Just call in. You can just call in. Don't matter. Okay. Got a call from Will. He called in this morning because, excuse me, I was covering for DJ Scotty and the Just for Fun radio crew, doing a morning show of something just to give everybody a taste of they can go ahead and anyway. Will's calling up to let us know because he's been struggling with some medical issues, and he's calling it to go ahead and give us an update. He's a good friend of mine. Will, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Not a lot.
What's going on, everybody? Charles Richardson fans, what's going on?
They're excited.
Yeah, kind of, but yet kind of not. I'm trying to stay as pumped up as I can.
All right, go ahead and give us your update. I know you've been diagnosed with MS, but it hasn't been it has been a good diagnosis.
I have it's primary progressive MS, which is the worst kind of MS you can get, and it's also the most fatal, meaning more people have died from it.
So what does that make now? Now,
what's that?
You're saying this is the most fatal. Does that mean that you're at risk, or have they caught it early enough that way you're going to survive this?
I don't know until we start the treatments. And
are you saying the treatment could kill you?
The treatments are basically, they're kind of like a chemo where they pretty much destroy your immune system completely.
Oh, great.
And it's like massive steroids to pretty much fight what's killing your nervous system.
Right.
And we were trying to figure out where I got it from because it's a hereditary disease.
So you're trying to figure out what family member you scored this from?
Yeah, and come to find out, Crohn's is a form of MS, and my aunt from my mother's side has Crohn's. So that's where I got my MS from, but we don't know where she got the Crohn's from still.
So you're thinking the Crohn's, you're thinking the Crohn's may have mutated into what this is?
Well, no, Crohn's is another form of MS.
But is that what you have? You have Crohn's, or do you have, you said you had a more severe case?
I have primary progressive multiple sclerosis.
Okay, but what's Crohn's? What is Crohn's then? Like what?
Crohn's is the similar thing, but it attacks the bladder, or not the bladder, the colon.
Ooh, so you have to poop really bad, huh?
Oh yeah, you're pooping all the time.
Man, that's pretty shitty, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it is, but you know what? Like, today we just filled out some pretty depressing forms, so to speak. I had to fill out...
You talking about a will?
No, not a will. I had to fill out a power of attorney form. And it goes
oh, man, that sucks.
What are you going to do if you die?
Yeah. Crohn's disease is sometimes causes life-threatening complications. Crohn's disease can cause abdominal pain, diarrhea, weight loss, anemia, fatigue. Some people may be symptom-free most of their lives, while others can have severe chronic symptoms that never go away. Crohn's disease cannot be cured. Wow. Medications such as steroids are used to slow the progression of the disease. If these aren't effective, a patient may require surgery. That's, dude.
Yep.
I know it sucks, man.
Here's the bright thing. They're working on new, quote unquote, stem cell treatment research where they're trying to grow nerves to fight MS.
Well, that's cool.
That's something they've been working on.
Now, is that something that you're eligible for? Maybe they can go ahead and do a couple of stem cells and pluck them in you and see what happens?
It's nothing that's done yet. It's stuff that they're working on to fight MS.
I see. So it's still in the experimental phase. Kind of like how Pfizer was in the experimental phase, right? But everybody had to get it.
Yeah. Well, the really bad thing with MS is you get really tired very easily. It's like chronic fatigue happens like constantly. Especially in the sun.
That actually sounds like me.
Asleep.
That actually sounds like me. I'm tired all the time. I want to sleep right now.
Well, I'll wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm starting to fall asleep in my wheelchair.
Yeah. So, all right. So what's next for you, man? I mean, we don't want to dwell on this too long, but what's next?
Yeah. So the next thing that's going to happen is probably in February is when we're going to start the treatments. And the first phase of the treatment is I go up to Milwaukee, and it's 3 hours. Then I come back in 2 weeks for another 3 hours of injections. It's basically being hooked up to an IV, kind of like chemo for someone in cancer.
So you got to wait till February? You got to wait till February for this shit?
Well, because remember back in January how I had cellulitis?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have to wait until that's completely healed before I can... They have to wait until the wound is completely healed before I can do the treatment.
Oh, man.
Ain't that a bitch?
So you have to live with your scenario until February, and then hopefully things start to turn around.
And then, so I go up there, unless it heals before February. So I go up there for 3 hours, and then I come back in 2 weeks for another 3 hours. Then every 6 months, I go up there for 6 hours. I'm up there for 6 hours.
Well, listen, man, you got my prayers.
Grab a book.
Everybody that knows you that's on the show also is going to send out prayers. And, man, we wish you the best. We really do.
Oh, I appreciate it. So, yeah, you are owed $50, sir, from what it sounds like to me.
I agree. Thank you very much. So at least you go ahead and chimed in on that. How do you, listen, I already know what you're going to say, but how do you think the Bucks are going to do this year? Do you think they're going undefeated? Do you think they're going to win another Super Bowl?
I don't think they're going to go undefeated. Honestly, I'm really torn. I'm wanting to say it's going to be between 13 and 14 wins.
Wow.
I believe they have a shot at repeating.
Yep.
And those of you guys that are listening know me. I am not a Tom Brady fan, but he was the guy for the job. I hate to say it, but
telling you, Winston sucks,
he was
man.
the guy to get the job done for the Bucs.
Winston sucked. They needed a quarterback. They got a quarterback, and guess what? Boom, you get a ring. I mean, come on now.
Well, I'm not a Brady fan.
Don't have to be a Brady fan. You're a Buck fan.
Right guy for the job.
And enjoy the ride.
I'm a Buck fan.
Enjoy the ride. You're welcome. We'll take our 6 rings. You take a couple. I don't care.
Hey, we'll probably, if we repeat again this year.
I cannot wait until week 4. Brady coming back to New England against Mac Jones, not Cam Newton.
Okay.
Fuck Newton.
Can I
Mac
say
Jones
this right now?
You can say whatever you want.
Can I say this real quick about how the NFL is seriously hating on Tampa Bay right now?
Oh, I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. You're gonna start whining and crying. You're gonna make me hate you.
No, I'm not. Okay. So week 4, they have New England in New England, okay? Which is all the way on the West Coast, right?
Are you serious? Whoa. Wait. Are you serious? New England is on the West Coast?
I I said East Coast.
No, you didn't. No, Loud, did he say West Coast?
Yeah.
I did say West Coast.
You did.
But then I corrected myself.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So New England on the East Coast. But who do they play week 3? A team on the West Coast. So they're going
Carolina?
all the way to California. No, they're going to California. They're going to California week 3, coming and then having to come all the way back and then go back up to New England.
Oh, what?
Come on, man.
What?
Cry me a river.
Right, like, come on, man. Like, no other team has to have a West Coast road trip and then come back to the East Coast. Come on. Come on.
God,
Stop
man,
whining.
When Tom Brady beats New England, in that red imputer,
Yeah, okay, whatever. Listen,
will have beaten every team in the NFL.
Yeah, well, that's true. He would beat every team in the NFL if that's the case. But that's why they play the game.
Exactly. Doesn't mean shit on paper until you play it on the field.
That's right. Go Pats.
Which is true.
I can't wait till week 4. I can't wait.
I'm
gonna fire the cannon right up your ass
all day long.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, listen.
You know me.
I know you.
With my team.
All right, man. Listen, appreciate it.
All right, love you guys.
Love you guys. Love you. And again, prayers to you, man.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. All right, that's Will. Listen, I know it wasn't exactly exciting, and it was probably depressing. So, but yeah, listen, he's a friend of the show, and I think I owed it to him at least for a few minutes to go ahead and explain what's going on. We haven't heard from him in a while, so that's the show. And I know Loud is like, who the fuck is this guy? probably the reason.
It made me learn a couple of things about what his condition is.
Yeah.
But since you guys are sitting there bitching back and forth about your football teams, I gotta wait till week 7 to cry me a fucking river, because that's when Matthew Stafford comes back to Detroit.
What? Yeah. Again, more crying. There's my cousin right there, dude. This is boring and not cool. Well, sorry. It's not every time. The whole show is not going to be exciting and full of tigers jumping through hoops of fire. Andrew.
Hold on a second.
Good.
What the fuck do you think this is going to be? The Jerry Springer show?
Jerry. Andrew Joseph, who's one of our affiliate owners, Tomorrow Radio, all the way over there in Ireland. The WHO is monitoring the new coronavirus variant named Mu. Did I read that right? Mu? Seriously? There's the new variant called Mu. M-U.
What's next? A fucking hurricane named Lord Stanley?
I don't know about that. Isaac says, hello, Charles. John has to go ahead and get his 2 cents in. Go Cowboys. Yeah.
Oh, ye fucking hot.
You're lucky you didn't say that with Will there. He would have tore you a new one. Isaac says, hello, Calvin. Be cool and sensitive. Okay, we'll do that. Will, who we just heard on the phone, typed in Detroit is my number 2 team. Well, I don't really know. I would think he's from Wisconsin. I'm over here thinking Green Bay would be his number 2 team. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm over here. New England's my number 1 team because that's where I'm from. And since I moved down here, I like, okay, you know, the Bucks de facto are on my fans list. I'll root for the Bucks as long as they're not playing the Patriots. So, but that doesn't mean they're my number 2 team. They're just, hey, if the Bucks are not playing the Patriots, go Bucks. If the Patriots aren't playing the Bucks, go Patriots. But if the Patriots and the Bucks face off, Patriots. And I don't care if it's Tom Brady on the Bucks. I don't care. It's still Patriots. I don't have a Brady jersey from Tampa Bay. I used to have a Brady jersey from New England. I wore the shit out of it. Numbers fade. That is what happens with jerseys. It's no longer. Okay. Here's the long list here from Andrew.
Holy shit, that's a long message.
It is. So the WHO, excuse me, the WHO is monitoring new coronavirus on January 9th. in the news, the World Health Organization said it is monitoring a new coronavirus variant known as Mu, which was first identified in Colombia in January. Mu is scientifically known as B1621, has been classified as a variant of interest. The global health body said in its weekly pandemic bulletin, the WHO said the variant has mutations that include a risk of resistance to vaccines and stressed that further studies were blank. I'm sure there was more to it. So we got to worry about the Mu. We got to worry about cow disease now. So what are we going to watch out for? We can't have ground beef anymore because of Mu? We can't have milk anymore because of Mu? Damn it. I hate it.
What the hell is this world coming to?
Well, it's coming to an end. It's over. It really is. Will says Barry Sanders is what got me into football. Okay.
Rodney Pete.
Yeah, but Barry's pretty cool, though. I mean, Barry could, the type of offense that Barry was in Detroit, it's like, listen, you line up 6 yards behind the quarterback, and we're just going to hand you the ball. No running. No, there's going to be no passing because they didn't really have a quarterback, really. We're just going to hand you the ball, and you make shit happen. And he did. He really did. Isaac is tagging Jeff over there. What's up and how are you? You're right, he is on, and I'm sorry. Who's on? Somebody's on? Okay. We're all on. 813-699-5353. So, we're all on. Let's talk real quick. Let me ask you this, Loud. We're all into wrestling. Have you been keeping up with AEW or more WWE?
I'm keeping up with both now, damn it.
Okay. Well, since Punk is back, are you going to be shelling out for the pay-per-view called All Out?
Yes.
I don't know if I can get behind it. I want to see Punk, but that's really the only match that I really know of or care for.
There's 2 matches on that, or 3 matches on that card that are interest of area of interest for me. It's Punk and Darby. Then you got QT Marshall versus The Big Show.
Is he called The Big Show or is he called Paul?
Everybody knows him as Paul White.
Paul White, okay.
Then you got, who the hell is Christian Cage?
Yeah, Paul White. Christian Cage. I'm actually looking up the lineup right now.
Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're going for the championship, the AEW Singles Championship, the world title.
Yeah, I believe that's the title.
Chris Jericho and MJF. If Jericho loses, he must retire from in-ring competition. You think that's happening?
Fuck no, I don't. How many times have I sat and watched that storyline?
Yeah, I know.
They're gone for 2 weeks, and what the hell? They're back on TV.
No. See, when Ric Flair... They may be back on TV, but he can't wrestle anymore. Like he's been doing commentary to replace JR. JR stepped down from full-time commentary. That's something I did read.
Did you also read recently that Ric Flair was released from the WWE as well?
Yep. That's why Charlotte doesn't want to have anything to do. She's been going on about the family and everything like that, and she doesn't want anything to do with it. So there we go. Rocky, hey, did I miss the call from Crazy Moses from Florida? So that was and we're not going to go into too much detail, but yeah, I did make a video that mimicked somebody, and that's all. Isaac says, by the way, Charles and Doctor, I have a project singing group that Trip Pluckett and I formed a pop singing group called Perfect Sudden. With our 3 members, Chad, Chase, and Nicholas, we're going to be covering Backstreet Boys songs. All right, cool. That's awesome. Good luck to you guys on that. 813-699-5353. So, yeah, excuse me. So, yeah, AEW All Out is this Sunday, 8 p.m. It's going to be on pay-per-view. But I know there's another way to do it. I'm trying to think.
I'll hook you up with my hookups to be able to watch it on Sunday.
Is it? That's awesome. We're talking about virus-free hookups, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm not into that virus bullshit. Well, that's the next order of topics we'll talk about here shortly. But
yeah,
did you hear about the new pay-per-view that WWE announced a couple weeks ago?
I did not. No, what's going on?
January 1st, 2022, they will have first ever Saturday night pay-per-view from Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, it might be the first Saturday night from Atlanta, but they had what was SummerSlam was Saturday.
Yeah, but they're going to start doing shows on Saturday.
Yeah, I did hear that.
They're going to rotate. 1 month will be Saturday, 1 month will be Sunday. Oh, they used to do it on Tuesdays.
And you know something? I'm taking a look at All Out and everything like that, and you would think with CM Punk returning, wrestling his first pay-per-view in over 7 years, you would think they'd have it in a bigger arena. They're holding at the Now Arena, which used to be called the Sears Center. And you want to know their capacity?
10,000 something.
10,500.
Ain't that where the Ice Hogs play?
The Ice Hawks? No.
Ice Hogs.
Ice Hogs, whatever. No. I see Chicago Hounds, Chicago Storm, Shamrock, Slaughter, the Chicago Bliss. Yeah, baby. Chicago Outlaws, Chicago Express, the Chicago Soul, Mustangs, and Windy City Bulls. So, no. Unless they are no longer in existence. But back to the point, though. Regardless of who plays there. You would think they would actually have a bigger arena for this. You would think they'd put it back in the United Center. Why would they do that?
Did you hear if you had a chance to have a fucking, decimal meter, that fucking night was off the chart, so damn loud. I was watching something behind the scenes, and they said the decibels were so high, like how it was when the Bulls used to play there.
So here's what I did. I found the clip on YouTube. Well, actually, I went right to I went right to the Friday night show. I got it on video on demand, in which I didn't have to wait long because it was the very first segment. So you know what I did? I saw it on my phone and I heard how loud it was, but then I played it on my TV and I pumped up the surround sound. That was impressive. That was fucking impressive how, number one, how loud it got. It was just, you couldn't, listen, even if you go ahead and bring CM Punk to WWE, even if you brought CM Punk to WWE, he would have had the same reaction. It would have been off the chain. It was just a matter of who was going to get him first. And all the time, we all thought AEW didn't have it because CM Punk, the way they handled the negotiations, they didn't think he had it. But it turned out that was wrong.
I thought he was going to go to Impact.
Why would you go to Impact? Why?
Well, he was in talks with WWE.
There is no TV deal in Impact. There's no money there. And that's what, and I'm over here talking about Bray Wyatt and a couple of other Wyatt family brethren going over there. And I'm thinking, why? There's no money. They do not have a major TV deal. AEW has got TBS, TNT. They do their pay-per-views. They draw a crowd, big crowd. They got billions of dollars from the Khan family, which sounds kind of weird. You know, they're conning everybody. But seriously, it's a $1 billion empire, and Impact is barely stringing along.
My honest opinion.
That was a worse camera angle.
Son of a bitch. Sorry.
There you go. But go ahead.
My honest opinion about Impact is they're going to fold within the next year.
They should have folded already. There's no purpose for that.
Right, with some of the belts that they're bringing from Impact onto AEW, it's like, Why don't you just merge and shut one of them down?
Dude, they went ahead and brought the TNA belt over to AEW.
I know.
It's done. It's gone. It's gone. Fold up the tents. It's over. There should be 3 promotions, big promotions out of there. WWE, AEW, and if you want to call them an independent, Ring of Honor. Those are the 3. Ring of Honor at least goes ahead and has a cult following, and they can go ahead and broadcast and actually get ratings. So when Punk was in there saying how he left professional wrestling after he left Ring of Honor, I'm thinking, you can always go back there. If you wanted to, you could always go back to Ring of Honor. They still put on good shows. You're instead of being in front of 20,000 people, it's more like 200 people. Or sometimes they have bigger shows, but still. What I missed back in the day in the 90s is ECW.
Oh, yeah.
You're never going to get that back. Never.
They teased about trying to do it again, but
they're not going to.
The only way I
Vince has the rights to it. And he's never getting that back.
But if he wanted to bring something back like that, the only one that I could see that could actually handle that type of style of wrestling as the GM of that brand, I would have to say, what the hell, Waddle Fuck. What the hell's his name?
What the hell are you talking about?
Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Heyman. Oh, yeah. You got to... Listen, but he doesn't have the niche anymore. I mean, he's over there now trying to figure out which dick he's going to pull. Is it going to be Roman Reigns or Brock? That Brock's back. So that's going to be a storyline. I'm liking to see that. But yeah, AEW this Sunday, their pay-per-view All Out, where CM Punk right there smack dab in the middle. I see CM Punk, I see Rusev, I see Big Show, I see Chris Jericho. I see WWE on 70% of the fucking wrestlers on that poster. It is literally the Monday Night Wars all over again, except they're not competing with the big brands. They're not even competing with NXT anymore, because I think AEW is like on Wednesdays and NXT's on Tuesdays. So they're not even competing anymore. The only one that's competing, and that's not even that, is the Rampage, the Friday Night Rampage. But their show's from 10 to 11, and the SmackDown's from 8 to 10. So they're not really even competing there either. So it's not a competition right now. It's just it's a war of how many wrestlers is WWE going to let go, and how many is AEW going to suck up. And I'm telling you, I think it's a real bad idea putting this big pay-per-view in such a small-ass arena. It's really bad. Isaac says, I'm back. Had to restart my computer. Michelle Ivy, yeah, she was saying she's going to tune in today. Michelle says she's coming down and going to Disney sometime in October. So kind of going ahead and wanting to get hooked up with her group and my group, and we all meet up there. We'll go ahead and give her a nice tour. So there you go. 813-699-5353. So let's do this. It's almost top of the hour, which means we're going to have Jimmy coming on and what he's going to do. So let me bring everybody up to speed. Before I go to break, Jimmy, my cousin, he's going to come on the show, and we are going to go ahead and debate this bet that we had a couple of months ago. The bet was basically because of COVID and the reopening and the restrictions and everything like that, we're both Disney fans. We wanted to know how Disney was going to react before their 50th anniversary date on October 1st. There were a few things that we brought out there. The 3 things that we disagreed on was, is there going to be social distancing? Is there going to be a mask requirement? And is the park capacity going to be at 100%? The 3 things that we disagreed on. His complaint is we didn't know about the Delta variant, so we need to push on all these. I'm thinking, no. So right now, parks are not at 100%, nor do they look like they're going to be in 30 days. The second thing is there are still masks required in certain areas. So there's still a mask mandate. It must be indoors. Does not matter if you're vaccinated or not. And the third one, which I believe has already rang true, is social distancing. They don't have the markers anymore, and I don't think they're really doing it. So that's the one he wins. But the other two, the mask indoors and the capacity, that's my win. And that's $50 a piece. So I would be up 50. He won one, I won two. So when we go ahead and all said and done, I should be up 50. Loud agrees with me. And so does Will. We already have that in the chat. But coming up next on our 8 o'clock hour, the next hour, my cousin Jimmy is going to make an appearance, and he's going to defend himself of who he thinks should be the winners of these. Who he thinks that, do we pay out or what's going on? So, all right, John, and of course John has to be, difficult. I say you split that mask one, you win, he pays you $25. I don't understand what that means. You split the mask one.
Okay. The mask one's worth $50, right?
Yeah.
So you split it. For argument's sake. He wins 50, he wins 25 of it, you win 25 of it.
So you're saying it should be a push altogether. So basically,
that's what that basically commented on the screen.
No. I'm not going to accept that. I win. Why? Because I win. Damn it, I win.
Yeah, but we have to look. You have to look at it of John's point of view too.
I'm looking at John's point of view, and it sucks.
But I agree with you. You still fucking win.
Yeah, I still win. There's still a mask mandate. Hold on a second. We got a call. I think it's John. What's up, man?
Hey.
Yeah.
Getting at this mask thing, I understand. Okay, they're using masks. You definitely won that.
Yeah.
But your cousin is complaining about the Delta variant. So that throws a wrench into the loop. So split it down the middle. All right, you win that one. I win that one. He owes you 25. That's what I'm saying.
I want the 50.
But there was no rules in place.
There was nothing that said anything about Delta variants or any other variants. We said what's going to be the policy.
Right. So they're definitely using a mask, whether it's a Delta variant or not.
Right.
But being a better man, split it.
Oh,
back.
Making me go soft, John. You're making me go soft, damn it.
That's like a tie kissing your fucking sister, and I don't like those.
Thank you very much. I don't like that either.
I send my love, Alyssa.
She'll be in next hour. She's not in right now, but she'll be in next hour. I'll go and let her know.
All right,
man.
I'll call her.
All right, bye. All right, let's go to break. Coming right back. We got Jimmy coming on. Going to go ahead and defend his bets and all this other good stuff and all the other shit. And
when do you want to talk about the Facebook scams that I've been noticing people have been bitching about?
I'll tell you what. Let's see what. Let's play it by ear. We'll try to get the scams in there because I'm sure Alyssa will want to talk about that too. So, all right. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this.
We cop on the competition. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
shallow grave. Until the next time I misbehave. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. I can't resist when it takes control. Decided caves beneath my skin. Well, I can feel it bringing out the another night falls over day. The moonlight always brings me prey. To lay to rest in a shallow grave. So much sin now cannot be saved. I can never be saved. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. I can't resist when it takes control. Decided caves beneath my skin. Well, I can feel it bringing out the bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it
That is too much season, take it slow. Pumpkin spices everywhere I go. Please don't put that in all my food. You don't know how much of it to use. That is too much season, take it slow. Pumpkin pasta, that is gonna blow. Please don't make any more macaroons. I'll have to make up a bad excuse. Welcome to the room of people who have lost their minds, spicing everything. Disturbing. Wake up and I'm hungry and I bite into a bagel and it's pumpkin spice. That's not nice. That's a pumpkin yogurt sitting next to you. Those are pumpkin nachos sitting next to you. That is pumpkin popcorn sitting next to you. I say, when will it go away? Never. That's too much season, take it slow. Why do they sell this at Trader Joe? Can you not put that in my soup? If you do, I'm probably gonna puke.
This is a great debate in our house. I am very pro pumpkin spice. This guy is insane and anti-pumpkin. Where do you fall in this great debate? Are you with me or this lunatic? Oh, and you have spinach in your teeth.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
back, everybody. It's Wednesday, September the 1st. That's right, first day of September 2021. Want to welcome you back to the show. 813-699-5353 is the number to call. Go ahead and make sure you want to. We definitely want your feedback on this next segment. Hell yeah. We need that feedback. DJ Loud to my right top half wearing the bandana. I'm just going to call it a bandana. It sounds better.
Okay.
Everybody else is calling it a turban. And then we got relax there, buddy. Relax. And there's somebody that's wearing the headset, but also is bald as DJ Loud, and that's my cousin, Jimmy A. Jimmy, good evening, and welcome to the show there, buddy.
What's up, man? Ready to do this, man. I've been thinking about this all day.
What? About this? The debate?
Yeah, about how I can save my 50 bonios.
Like you're hurting for it. Like you're hurting for it. So let's bring up everybody in case you didn't listen to the last of the first hour. So me and my cousin, we're both very big Disney fans. So much so that he's sporting a Disneyland t-shirt right now because of his recent vacay over in California, which, by the way, he's trying to save $50. That's probably one meal that he did over in California for like a week trip or something.
One breakfast.
One breakfast. Not even. That was for you.
Yeah, just me.
Anyway, so we're both huge Disney fans. And, of course, with the coronavirus and everything, Disney finally opened back up. And their 50th anniversary falls this year, October 1st. Now, it's going to be an 18-month celebration, so you don't need to be there October 1st, but we already know it's all booked up, so everybody's going to be there October 1st. That can.
They're going to be at capacity October 1st.
No, they're not.
Yes.
So there was a few different things that we brought up to the attention that's different from Disney before to Disney now, the new normal. So there were three things that we disagreed on. Number one, will there be masks worn at Disney? Number two, will the park capacity be at 100%? And number three, will there be any social distancing? I already concede one. Social distancing does not seem to be going on right now, so I concede that to you. But the other two still remain true. Now, what's been going on off camera is Mr. Sunshine over there, Mr. Clean, has been basically stating, we didn't know about the Delta variant.
Yes.
Had nothing to do with it. I wanted to know, we bet on what the policies would be for the coronavirus. And there were already a few variants out there anyway. So now, with the Delta variant coming on and wiping out our entire state, or whatever the hell you want to call it, now he wants to renege on it. And it's like, I don't know. We need to push. We need to push this, and we need to call it all off. So far, DJ Loud has agreed with me, saying you owe me $50.
Well, that's because he's a shill, and
no, he's entitled to his opinion. He wants to say no. Screw you.
Yeah,
you pay your cousin. And then we have Will, one of my friends and one of my boys. He also agrees with me. So anyway, so now this is up for debate.
This is a loaded gun in your favor. It's not even a debate. Stupid.
No, it's not. It's
yes,
not.
It is. Look at that shit-eating grin. Look at you.
It is not.
You can't wait to take my money. What you guys? You see what's going on here?
This was done on my show. Yeah, the whole betting was done. Okay, listen.
As far as masks go, it's 50-50. Because when we started the bet, it was masks everywhere, inside or outside. Now it's only inside.
And we can pull the recording on that one, but I said there will be masks in some capacity.
Oh, I hate you.
I could pull the recording on that. There was going to be masks in some capacity.
You're playing semantics. It's cool.
I'm going by what was stated.
I'm never going to win.
No. Okay, listen. If there's ever not a loaded gun that's completely in my favor, believe it or not, it's my wife, and she's on right now. So we're going to go ahead, and let me take her mic off mute so that way she has a forum to speak on. Mm-hmm. And again, I will go ahead and tell her what's going on. She kind of already knows, but I'm going to tell her again. So me and Jimmy had the bet, the 3 bets for Disney. You already know these.
Hang on a minute.
Okay. She's going to have to yell at my son for a second. Or our son, excuse me. Lay down. Okay. All right. So, we got the 3 things. We have number 1, social distancing, which I think we agree. I don't think there's any going on.
No, there's none.
So, Jimmy wins that one.
Yeah. Park
capacity, 100%. It has not reached that yet. And doesn't look like it's going to. And then...
What percentage are they at, though?
Exactly.
40.
See, this is the problem.
45%.
40?
Yeah. That's the last been reported.
Here's
if they
the
say
thing.
We're opening to 40% and they reach 40%, that's 100%.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Thank you.
That doesn't make any sense. No, but the thing being, their capacity, they don't reach capacity on a normal day. They don't reach capacity but a couple times a year.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we still don't even know what that means. What's capacity?
Yeah, most people, even cast members, don't even know exactly what the capacity is.
Right.
But the thing being, on a normal day, we might hit 40% capacity on a regular basis.
Okay. But what about October 1st?
But I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, October 1st, because being that it is the 50th anniversary, you would think that would reach capacity.
Oh, they're going to reach capacity. There's no doubt about it. They won't even let us annual pass people in.
No, they're done, though. It's done.
Yeah,
So here we go. Magic guidebooks. When will Disney reach 100% capacity? We don't expect that to reach until 2022. Today, Disney operates at 35% capacity. And again, that number can change, but still, that's what they're at right now.
Okay, so they're operating at 35% capacity.
Right.
So on October 1st, they're going to hit capacity, which is 100%.
But that wasn't what the bet was.
No, yeah. 100% means they're going to... Okay, what is the maximum amount of people that Disney can legally put in the park?
We don't know.
The 50,000 mark is what they've stated. So, right now they're at 35%, which means 35% of 50,000 can get in and stay there sustained. 100% capacity means they can fill up to the brim according to fire code. They're not at 100%.
Yeah, but if capacity is 30-40% and they're 30-40%, they're at capacity, yes?
No. That's at the capacity that they're limiting. See, you go, all right, right now, say if it's 50% capacity, okay? 25,000 people can come in. That's not 100%. That's 50%.
No. We're talking about what Disney says their capacity limits are.
Yeah. They may, I'm sure that they will reach the amount of people in the park that they're allowing at the time. Because, they're allowing 35% in. Well, then 35%, they're going to reach that.
So that's 100%.
But no, it's not. Because
it could be 80%.
They don't have everybody. They're not allowing as many people as can fit in the park.
Right. And on top of that, let's put it this way. On top of that...
Because there's no way Charles would have made that bet if he had thought that was what you meant. Because, they're going to fill it up.
Yeah, of course they're going to fill up 50% capacity. That's not what we're talking about. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that. You're trying to be Scrooge there. You're trying to go ahead and keep that $50. You're doing. You're being the genie. You're being the Disney genie right now, taking all you can. John, what do you got on the case? Tell me.
The capacity, say if they hold 102,000, they got to have 102,000. That's capacity.
At Magic Kingdom, or are we talking about the entire?
He's just making a made-up number.
Capacity.
All right, John. Thank you.
Making up a number.
All right, thank you.
Capacity 102,000. It's 102,000.
Right.
See. So there's somebody that agrees with me.
No. So is that half capacity, or I mean, what are we talking about?
Whatever the maximum allowed by state law into the park. Say if it's
okay. Thank you.
People.
Thank you.
And they only have 49. That's not capacity.
Thank you.
Capacity is
whatever the fire code is, right?
Whatever the state fire code law is. That's capacity.
Thank you. All right, that's all I need. That's a win in my favor. That's a win in mine.
I want to say hello, Alyssa. How are you tonight?
Oh,
I'm all right. Had a rough day at work, but I'm hanging in there.
I hope it gets better for you, sweetheart.
No, all we're missing is Karen. That way you can make your calls to both girls.
Are you allowed to talk about Karen? Is she okay?
Yeah, Karen's okay. She had to rest a little bit. She broke a tooth. She was kind of bothered by it. She's on she's on meds. She was okay to come in today, but she had some car issues.
All right. Well, Karen, if you're out there listening, send my love. You'll be all right.
All right.
Have a good night, people.
Thanks, John. Bye.
Go Cowboys.
No, God. Had to ruin it. Had to ruin it. All right. So, capacity, we see that. Now, the last one was masks. Will there be a use for masks? You said, nope, masks are going away. Masks have not gone away.
Yes,
except
they went away and they brought them back.
Well, they never completely 100% went away.
Ooh, okay.
Because technically, if you were not vaccinated,
you had to wear a mask.
You were supposed to be wearing a mask. Now, whether people were following that or not, that's debatable, but that was what the rule was.
So, in a technicality, as the bets were stated, Jimmy got one where there is no more social distancing. Nobody's really doing it anymore. And I got that's still to be debatable. There's 30 days left, but I don't see it being 100%. If it stays below 100% capacity.
If they open it up, they better open it up to pass holders. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's a different conversation altogether.
Yeah.
But
imagine they're going to. I've heard that they're supposed to open up more spots for that specific day.
Well, hey, listen, I got Saturday the 2nd. I'm good. We'll still be in there for the celebration.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I don't have to be there on the 1st. That's a Friday. She has to work anyway. Yeah. But I know that's going to be crazy. But it's still not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
All right. So if the 100% goes, that's me. And the masks. Again, I don't see the mask going away, vaccinated or not vaccinated. If there is a mask order somehow, some way, that's me. I would win 2-1, $50 my way. Now, if by some miracle masks go completely away, which means you don't need them indoors, vaccinated or not, and capacity goes ahead, or capacity goes to 100%, then you win. And I'm even opening it up to the point of capacity doesn't need to be 100% in every park. If it's one park, okay, you win. I'll even give you that.
Yeah, but if they up capacity to 100% in any of the parks, they'll probably do it across the board.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But they're going to want to spread out all those people.
But eventually, I'm over here thinking it's like, okay, what is the two parks that are really going to be impacted on the 50th? It's going to be Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Epcot, yeah.
I would think at the least.
Yeah, because Epcot's got Ratatouille opening the same day.
Ratatouille, Harmonious.
I would think at the very least, Magic Kingdom would be the one get 100% capacity.
Yeah.
The very least.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Whichever one does, if there is a park that goes to 100%, okay, I concede that to you. I'm even giving you that. Not all the parks have to be 100%.
But you
just
know
one.
what? We have gone several times, including last year. I believe last year we were there on Mickey's birthday. On Mickey's birthday, they do not reach capacity.
Well, but it was
this
open
is a bigger
to
celebration.
capacity.
Well, no, last year it wasn't.
Oh,
And
no,
we were there
last year, no.
I'm pretty sure we were there last year for Mickey's
But that was like in the middle where before the vaccines even started really taking effect. So now the vaccines have been,
But I'm just saying, like we've been there several times on that day, and it doesn't.
But the whole thing is
hit capacity on that day.
But the whole thing is not if it hits capacity, is what's allowed.
Right.
Is it 100% allowed?
I'm just saying, the 50th is a bigger celebration than that.
Much, yeah.
But on the, in any other year, they wouldn't hit
right
capacity on that day.
Anyway, Jim, do you have anything in your defense that you'd like to come forward to the court?
You've buttered all of your friends in the hour I was not on the show. You're going to give Alyssa a little something, something tonight for backing you. And Jimmy's
You're
bone.
full of it.
Jimmy's bone. Jimmy has no defense here.
You really are.
I kind of knew coming into this I had no shot.
Was it a hung jury?
It was a double hung jury.
Oh, that's pretty hung. You know what I'm saying? That's like Pornhub hung. Loud, do you have anything on my cousin's behalf that you would like to say, or do you see where I'm coming from and pretty much everybody else is?
I see your point of view. I see his point of view. But if I was going to be the one slamming the gavel down, you win.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Because you guys agreed upon about the coronavirus. You never said anything in the beginning of the bet about whatever fucking variant's out now.
Yeah.
Hell, it could be Lord Stanley for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But coronavirus, we have to. The playing field has to stay at coronavirus, not include Delta.
Shut up, John. You were not paid $10 to go with me.
Sure he will. Hey, no. John, don't worry, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to pay him his 100, I'm going to burn 100 in front of him. We'll do it right here on the show.
There you go.
Here's their 100. And
well, first off, wait. Again, you win 1, and I win 2. I'm up 50, not 100. Relax. I'm not trying to take what's not mine.
Well, then we'll just go to Ohana and we'll have a good time.
There we go. I think that settles it right there. We just go to Ohana and we have a good time.
Well, look, we'll see what happens on the first. We'll see.
Yeah. That's again. It's not over yet. I mean, I'm up by a couple of touchdowns on some of these, and it's getting like under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So
yeah, but I got Brady.
Yeah, you got Brady, but listen, you need a couple of touchdowns and a couple of onside kicks, and that's very low.
I've got Vinatieri and Brady. I'm fine.
Vinatieri? You mean you mean the kicker that has to be wheeled around now?
Yes.
He's so damn old.
Yeah, with the big Moses beard.
Yeah, he had that the last year too.
I know.
Oh my god,
dude! Why didn't we pick up Fitzmagic? Seriously.
Because he wants to start. We're not going to have him start. And he was already under contract with the Washington Redskins anyway.
It's kind of good though.
No, he's not. He's
the most underrated backup quarterback.
Go ahead, Loud. I see you shaking your head, man. I know you're dying to speak, and I apologize, but go ahead.
What was the quarterback we're talking about again? Because that just went in one year, not the other.
Fitzmagic. Patrick.
Fuck that bench warmer.
Okay.
I mean, listen, he's gone. I think how many teams he's been? I think he's played for all the teams in the NFL and CFL.
I think so.
I think he's
hasn't played for the Lions yet.
Well, probably that's a good thing for the Lions. I'm just saying. Why would you want to go ahead and spread around the same STD to every team? Okay, I mean that's all it is. Dude, just a virus.
up. He's not an STD.
He's a virus. You know how many germs is probably in that beard of his?
I kind of like him.
You like him because of the beard.
No, I think he's a cool guy, man.
I'm sure he's a cool guy. But, you know...
He's got a cool family, too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But yet again, it's tomato.
Yeah.
Some like him, some hate him, so...
Don't matter. We got Mac. Mac is in. Mac Attack is in for the Patriots.
Do you think the Pats are going to have a good team this year? I do. I feel it.
They're going to be a good team. Yep. And it's sad they're not going to get a lot of prime time. Oh, well, guess what? I'm going to get to watch all the games.
Well, finally, you season ticket holders or NFL, what's it called?
NFL Sunday Ticket.tv.
Sunday Ticket.
Yeah, finally it's going to come in.
Holders will finally get your money's worth.
Wait a second. The Cowboy Lover's back. The Cowboy Lover's back. What do you want?
Fuck the Detroit Lions. They suck.
Loud, what do you have to say about that?
They can go fuck the Dallas Cowgirls. They suck too.
Fucking Cowboys.
Why would you tell? Listen, wait, Loud. Why would you tell them to go and fuck 24 of the hottest chicks out in the NFL? Why would you tell them to do that?
I didn't mean to fuck the cheerleaders. I mean take the whole damn team and shove it up his ass.
You heard it right.
Fucking Detroit, yeah, right. Fucking.
What's the last time you won the fucking Super Bowl? 1995.
When was the last time Detroit won the Super Bowl? Never.
1957. The year before the Super Bowl game.
Look, I wouldn't want to play for Detroit either.
Yeah, that's why Fitzmagic hasn't been on a
Yeah, that's true.
Detroit Rock City, my ass. Yeah.
Down.
Fucking Detroit Crack City.
Oh my God!
Hey, but not for nothing, but the Dallas Hard Knocks series is pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
I'm sure they're going to have the Hard Knocks curse this year for sure.
Oh, I like Rocky's comment. Charles, you're from Florida. Is it true the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now known as the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers? No. Listen, it's no the Bradyneers maybe.
Tampa.
Oh, Tampa Bay. I mean, it's like, man, they're getting so full of themselves. They need to be taking a step down. They really do.
Who, the Bucs?
Yeah, well, everybody in Tampa Bay that's a sports fan, they need to be taking a step down.
Fuck, they won 2 Stanley Cups in the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, not for nothing. I kind of think the Bucs are going to repeat this year, man.
Yeah, I have that stinking suspicion that's going to happen too.
As long as if it was the Bucs and Pats though in the Super Bowl, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't want to see the Pats being beat by Brady though. That's the problem. I mean, it's bad enough. I'm probably going to see that once already on week 4.
Well, you guys are all forgetting that Father Time ain't playing nice to Brady right now. He just had surgery.
He had surgery because you know what? He won a Super Bowl for the thing that he had to have surgery on. He was playing the whole season with it. Now it's fixed, and now he's back to the avocado medicine.
He looked pretty fucking awesome week 4 of preseason.
There was no week 4. Week 3, you mean?
Or 3. Yeah, last week. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, listen, and we'll find out. By the way, you guys catch me on my new sports show called The Touchdown Club, 10 a.m. on the ASAP Network. Make sure you go ahead and tune into that, ASAPSportsNetwork.com. And we're on TV, too. Now we're on Roku. So, yay, I get to have my face plastered on TV. Cool.
Yay.
What the hell is he calling in again for? My God, John.
Hey, talk about Brady. Did he catch any kind of slack from that? You know how he didn't report, like, being injured? Did he get a fine or anything?
Of course not. He has the Bill Belichick school of how to duck away.
Unreal.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, he still has a ring, and so what if he pays the fine? He just goes ahead and takes the allowance that he gets from Giselle.
Papa Cass, Madonna.
Hey, listen, I found out he's kind of an asshole, so... But he's an asshole that won the Patriots 6 Super Bowls, so I'm happy with him.
Well, what do you mean you found out he's kind of an asshole?
Yeah, he's kind of a little bit of a douche.
I'd let his wife sit on my face and fart. That's the only thing he's got going for him.
All right. Bye, John. All right. Jeffrey joining us from the Just for Fun family. Hey, guys, what's up? Rocky says, another question. Why does your co-host have to tie his headphones to his head with a shirt? Is he missing his ears? He has such a huge head or a small head, one of the two. It doesn't matter. The headphones, they didn't find headphones in his size. So I'm thinking he has to go back to Toys R Us and, figure out another set of headphones.
Or smaller us. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Hey, listen, he's making that a fashion trend. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to take a white shirt. I'm going to tie it around my forehead like a band. I'm going to be like Rambo. I'm going to be
a bed sheet to go around that noggin.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's small. A kid-sized bed sheet. Doesn't have to be a king-sized bed sheet. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, Jim, thanks very much for coming on to defend yourself. I know it wasn't easy, and it's...
there was no defense. you had me boned from the beginning.
I did not have you boned from the beginning.
Look at that shit-eating grin on your face.
Because I knew I was right.
Look at you.
Listen, my wife does not go ahead and side with me on anything. I have to prove her wrong.
You're going to give her that Johnson tonight.
It don't matter. She still would tell me. She still would tell me if I'm in the wrong.
She's like, Charles, you better give me that Johnson.
Yeah, give me that Johnson.
Papa Viag.
All right, man. I'll talk to. I'll holler at you later.
Okay, man. See you later.
Take care. All right, there you go, everybody. I win. Why? Because I win. 813-699-5353 for everybody that's not John. He's already called him 3 times. John says, co-host equals Taliban.
Bullshit.
Take with a grain of salt there, Loud. Take with a grain of salt. It's okay. Isaac says, hey, Jim, how you doing? My favorite team is the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers. Well, they're from North Carolina anyway, so I can see that. They're looking to have a good year this year. They got Sam Darnold, bunch of receivers, Christian McCaffrey. They're looking to have a good year this year. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, all right. So let's talk about this Facebook scam here. Go ahead and run what you got. Tell me what you got over there and how you found out about this and what is it all about.
All right. There's I'd say about 40 of my friends mentioned to me the other day that they were getting weird messages stating something about some Illuminati crap, this grant, that grant. And we're going to save the favorite part of this towards the end of it because it's really funny. Because on top of all these other scams that are filtrating into my Facebook inbox and everybody else's are also sex workers wanting... I'll blow you for 2 iCards, which is Apple iCards, or whatever they want. It's like, why should people be subject to deal with this? I've also contacted Facebook multiple times about this, and they don't give a fuck. They're just like, oh, well, let the cops deal with it.
So, all right. So, is this something that they have to go ahead and call the cops on for, or to report? Like, is this like a legal matter or something that they need to? I mean, because if it's involving sex workers, if it's involving something like that, I mean, I agree. I think that's something that the cops need to involve and to do some type of bust or some type of reporting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you actually are getting these messages. Are they? And they're trying to offer you, like, have you gone and, like, okay, where do you want to meet or something like that? Are they even local? Do you even know that? Like, where they're coming from?
No, they're using miscellaneous locations. I've tried searching a couple of them, but find the locations, but nothing's coming back too strong about actually where to call the police or notify the FBI or cyber whatever of what company.
Throw another thing, and I'm
So it's crazy, yeah, because I think right there that involves police action. Need to report that, and if you have any type of information, like any type of, like, if you have a video or if you even have like the transcript, that's something that needs to be forwarded to as well. Now, is it, you said there's about a big scam going on, but you mentioned about the sex workers. Is there something else going on? Like, are they trying to go ahead and get your credit card information or some shit like that?
Some of these other scams are trying to get your credit cards. Like one about, what's that one government? DHS crap.
DHS.
Scam, which is Department of Human Services.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And have you heard of this grant giving out $50,000? I've got mine. What about yours?
Yeah, well, okay.
That's a fucking scam right there.
So, yeah, so I got somebody messaged me a few weeks ago. Said, have you heard about the George Bush government grant subsidy that you can get up to $50,000? I say, yep, I heard about it. Really? How much did you get? I got a lot. How much? That's my privileged information. Bullshit, you don't know what the hell you... So it was actually a real person running it. Because I know they're not going to go ahead and say, bullshit. So it was actually a real person running it trying to go ahead and get my information. So I just obviously, the guy, flaked out and whatever, whoever it was. But, yeah, I mean, it's like people are trying to go ahead and they're going to do anything they can to go ahead and get whatever information. And you guys just got to be careful out there. Somebody asks you, hey, do you hear about this? Just block them. Just block them,
especially if they come at you and say, hey, there's a warrant out for you. I'm working with the FBI. I have privileged information saying there's an arrest warrant out for your stupid ass.
Yep.
Block it immediately. I just had one of those attacks last week.
See, I get calls from that saying, we have an important business matter. You need to call us back. Really? What business matter are we talking about? Who are you with? So, yeah, it's scams. It's not even just Facebook. It's everywhere. So make sure you pay attention. Don't fall victim to this. Holly is in the house, part of the Just for Fun Morning Mayhem. That's currently right now on a hiatus because of DJ Scotty's issue right now with dealing with the coronavirus. So she says, hey, guys. Well, thank you very much, Holly, for joining us. Rocky says, I got a call from a scammer named Easy. Never mind. So he's busting out balls like that. John says, anyone with a brain knows it's a scam. It's just like the phone call scams. But see, here's the problem, John. Not everybody has a brain. See, that's the thing. It's a lot of people are going to go ahead and that they're targeting senior citizens. They're targeting people that are easily influenced. And those are the people that are going to go ahead and panic and say, okay, I'll do whatever you say. And that's right there. Just... Look, the people need to be educated that, listen, just because they say they're from the police and we're going to arrest you in 30 minutes if you don't do what we say, well, right there, it's like, if you're going to arrest me, then come on over and arrest me and tell me what I did. Have a nice day.
I had one, this is a few years back, it said they were going to contact my employer and that I would lose my job over this, and I was like, okay, go ahead.
I don't like that job anyway. Bye. I'm not missing it.
And you know what? Nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, did they contact your employer, and did you lose your job? No, I'm still making money. Making money, honey. And they are making nothing.
The part about that one, though, that really was... It really bothered me. They called his sister. They called my parents. Pulling their same spiel.
Yep.
That I owed money for something.
Yep.
And I mean, his sister. He had just started talking to his sister again. He hadn't been talking to her in years. I barely knew her. I'd only met her like once or twice at that point in time. And here she's getting these phone calls saying that I owe money to some company. Mm-hmm. And, then my parents are like, do you owe somebody something? I'm like, no.
I mean, listen, I may owe like a credit card, or maybe I'm behind on my Verizon wireless bill that I had like 20 years ago, but I don't owe anybody now, and if I do owe them, they'll send me a past due notice. They're not going to go ahead and call my family and call my job and get me fired, because don't you want to get paid? You don't want me to lose my job if you want to get paid. let me make my money. You want to arrest me? Come knock on my door. We'll see how far you get arresting me. Just saying. We got dogs.
I got a hockey stick.
You got a hockey stick. I got a hockey stick, and I know what to do, and I'm going to shove it 6 feet up your ass.
He says we have dogs.
Yeah, we have dogs. We do.
One of them has 3 legs, and the other one's 8 pounds.
I didn't say how big the dogs were. You could have went with this.
That's why I laughed.
You could have rolled with this and said, yeah, we got dogs. They're loud. Which they are. They're loud.
They are loud.
Yeah, they are.
They're not dangerous.
Oh, man. 813-699-5353. Talking about scams, talking about challenges, talking about football. How about talking about somebody that says, hey, if you don't show up to my wedding, you're going to get a bill.
What?
Yeah. In a pair of Chicago newlyweds had gone viral after sending an invoice to wedding guests who RSVP'd yes and did not show up.
Someone did that a few years ago, too.
The damage is a $240 bill to cover the cost of 2 people.
I remember someone tried to do this a couple years ago, too.
No, they're doing it now. Doug and Deidre Simmons had received praise and backlash on social media for sending the invoice. The two tied the knot at a Royalton, Nigeria resort and spa in Jamaica. So it was basically a destination wedding. In an August 23 Facebook post shared by more than 6,000 people, Doug Simmons wrote, "Don't be offended when I send this invoice to you. It's going to look something like this. I'll be sending it to via email and certified mail, just in case you ain't got the email." Doug Simmons told the Post that he repeatedly asked guests...
there. Just in case you ain't got the email.
Doug Simmons told the Post that he repeatedly asked guests if they could make the destination wedding. Even after assuring them they'd be there, some guests still didn't show. According to Simmons, so not as much as a call or a text. Simmons says, "I took it personally." While Simmons have seemingly taken all the attention in stride, they admit it's not about the money. They say it's about feeling hurt and disrespected for the no-shows. Whether they would follow through on their request is another story. The couple said that they are accepting payments by Zelle or PayPal. Good luck. So tell me, loud, you have a destination wedding. You have 200 people coming. You're paying a ton of money for this thing. And you have people that have RSVP'd. Yes, we're going. We're going to go ahead. How would you react?
For one, it's just a fucking wedding. I would just be like, okay, things might have came up, plans changed. Oh well.
Now, would you at least, as a guest, would at least say, hey, give them a text or a call and say, hey, listen, something came up. The plane got COVID. We don't want to fly Delta, and just something like that. And it's like, listen, we can't make it. So
yeah, that would at least be respectful,
right?
Yeah.
Now, but these people apparently didn't call or text to let them know we can't make it. They just plain did a no-show.
I'd be pissed, but at the same time, if they didn't show.
Yeah.
Why would I find them? It's like me trying to find a DJ for being a dumbass on my radio station, getting a song fine. It's like, okay, whatever.
Well, and the thing is, nobody's going to actually pay it, and they have no legal grounds to hold these people to paying it.
Right.
So what exactly is the point?
Holly just start being an asshole.
Yeah. Holly was piggybacking on your scam report there. I got a scam call on Christmas Day of 2019 about a fraudulent activity on my Social Security number, and they had a warrant for my arrest, and she used a different name. I told them to come arrest me. John says, take me to court in regards to that. Jeff says good night, by the way. So good night, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in. So do you see, Doug, or do you see Mr. Simmons having any grounds to hold these people liable for $120 a head?
No.
Nope. Okay. So why would anybody give praise to him then? I don't understand why the people would praise him if that was the case. I just don't understand that. He's sending out bills, literally invoices. You did not show up. You need to pay me $120 a person.
He's just being a dick.
You think it's a dick move? I mean, I can understand. Listen, if they didn't show up and they just didn't call or text, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, this guy sounds pretty vindictive. I wouldn't want to mess with him if I was going through a divorce. Because
I wouldn't want to see him in the dark alley because I got a thing or two for him.
That's one wedding that was pretty much took a shit on. According to TMZ, a gay Nashville couple was rejected by a wedding venue over their sexual orientation. In Nashville, they were told they could not get married at the venue they wanted because of their orientation, and the venue's owner certainly had an awkward way of turning them down. Mike Gill tells us that he recently got in touch with Jackie Daniel, who owns the Barn in the Bend. That just sounds weird altogether. Mike tells us he and his partner Cody thought the spot would be perfect, but it didn't take long for things between him and Jackie and the email exchanges to get weird. So the Barn in the Bed says, "Dear Mike, we appreciate your interest in the venue. Here's the proposal that includes both venue only and all-inclusive options. This looks like something you would work out for you. Let us know. We offer same-sex marriages ceremonies only." And then it says we do not offer same-sex marriage ceremonies. So there's two different emails. Yeah, so it said, okay, Jackie Daniel owner, right below in stars, it says, we offer same-sex marriage ceremonies only. Okay, that's what the ending. Another email came through later on that same day, about an hour later. Mike, I am not sure, but I believe I remember you calling me, and I was on vacation last week. Did you mention that your partner was a he? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. However, I do not want to waste your time since we do not offer same-sex marriages here. If I am wrong, I apologize. Just let me know if we need to proceed with the 4 p.m. appointment tomorrow. And then down below, we do not offer same-sex marriage ceremonies. So one said they did, one said it didn't.
That almost sounds like it might have been a typo in the first email.
It was probably a typo. Definitely. Mike says at one point Jackie apparently figured out he was going to be marrying another man, and she sent Mike the email, but it clearly stated the opposite of what she actually wanted to say. It read, we offer same-sex marriages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, and the final one here says, I'm sorry, but due to my religious beliefs, I have chosen this policy, and for that reason alone, I wish you the best in life and the best future for all you do. I see you wasted no time with the reviews, and that too is your right, just as my choice of ceremony types at my venue of choice. This is why people have lots of choices out there, and I know you will find a perfect fit for you and your partner. Best always, Jackie.
Well, I mean,
wow.
Any company, any privately owned place can deny service to anybody they want.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, it's going to lose them business, but it's their choice.
But I do see here that obviously the owner was not very professional because, number one, that typo was a massive typo.
Well,
and the other one, basically, she obviously didn't read it very well because it does clearly state that, he is going to be marrying a man.
Right.
And, if you're going to respond to an email, you need to make sure you're clear on everything because you could have ended this in a very professional way. Just state, for instance, I apologize. We don't offer same-sex marriages, but here's some other venues that maybe you might be interested in. And give a couple of suggestions because I'm sure as a venue, I'm sure they get a lot of crossover business from other venues.
Yeah.
So, because one venue may be booked, but you want to still help these people. That's going to get you stars. That could be the difference between getting a really rotten review and hey, we weren't able to do this because of their beliefs, but they did go ahead and give us some information on where we could go next. Mm-hmm. Loud, what do you think? Do you think that was handled poorly by Jackie, or do you see no reason with that?
I see it was poorly handled on both sides. Maybe Jackie wasn't fully awake when she read the email, but she is the owner, so what she says flies, basically.
Yeah. And Alyssa, you pretty much gave your opinion. Do you have anything to close on that?
No.
No? All right. I know it's probably late, but do we have good news?
I'm sorry, no, we don't.
No good news. Okay. That's okay, because we have one last story here, and it deals with the virus. The virus of vaccination. Listen, folks, if you're going to go ahead and pay somebody for a fake vaccination card, please make sure you spell Moderna the correct way. Moderna. Because you won't be like this bitch over here who got arrested in Hawaii. Another visitor to Hawaii has been arrested for allegedly using a fake vaccination card to fly. On the card was one major error that was a red flag for authorities. Moderna. It was misspelled Moderna. Maderna. Somebody was very mad at the time. State investigators said that they received a tip that 24-year-old Chloe Maroc of Oak Lawn, Illinois, may have uploaded the false document under Hawaii's Safe Travels program to bypass the state traveler quarantine rules. She arrived in Ohio last week on a Southwest flight. After arriving in Hawaii, she left the airport before her hotel reservations were confirmed by screeners. Documents show that she had listed a Holiday Inn Express as her place of stay. Investigators checked with the hotel, and they said that there were no reservations under her name. As she went about her trip in Ohio, investigators were gathering details over the alleged fake vaccine card. The handwritten card listed Delaware as the location of the vaccination. It claimed members of the National Guard there administered the shot, but when authorities checked the medical records, there was no trace of the vaccination. Now, she is being detained, accused of falsifying vaccination documents, which is a misdemeanor. Her bail has been set at $2,000. This isn't the first case of travelers trying to do that to Ohio. In Hawaii, a Florida couple was arrested early August for the same offense, along with her father and son from the mainland a few days prior. What is the deal with these fake vaccination cards? I mean, number one, yes, I know they're handwritten, which is problem number one. You know, anybody can go ahead and write down, but misspelling it, you're a moron to misspell or at least not get the correct spelling of the freaking vaccine that you're taking. Loud, what do you think? Are you going to go ahead and make sure you spell Moderna correctly before you fly to Hawaii?
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
You would think so. I'm just saying. So, I mean, getting a fake vaccination card doesn't seem to be working very well. And I'm sure this is just a small taste. I'm sure there's a ton of people that are out there traveling and they got fake vaccination cards and they're getting away with it. That's the problem.
I think that the only reason that someone wouldn't get away with it because they are handwritten is because they make some kind of error. Like something's not checked that should be checked, something is checked that shouldn't be checked, or something's spelled wrong or something like that. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to go into checking your medical records unless they think that there's a problem.
Yeah. When something goes ahead and tips them off like,
right.
Hey, was Moderna spelled Maderna? Really? I mean, it's just like just the most bonehead play ever.
Yeah. I mean, unless there's some kind of an error, they're probably not going to check into your medical records to see if it's accurate. And they're just going to say, okay, you've got your card, you're good, let's go.
And apparently Hawaii is the major destination point of all these people carrying the fake vaccine cards.
Well, I think Hawaii is one of the few places that is requiring a vaccine card for you to travel there.
Oh.
I've also heard of reports and stories of people in Russia, Canada getting
other countries are requiring a vaccine card.
Yeah. And
Hawaii is the only one, I think, in the United States that requires a vaccine card to fly there.
Yep. A lot of states are going in with the vaccine card. It's basically, honestly, I think it's going to have to be at some point in time, you're going to have to provide your ID, your vaccine card, credit card information. And that's especially going true if anybody wants to try to come out and arrest you. Make sure you have your vaccine card ready so they can arrest you properly. All right, in case you get one of these calls again. Right? Make sure you have your vaccine card. Don't make sure it's not a fake one either, because you're going to jail. When somebody calls up and off and says, "We have a warrant for your arrest unless you pay me $500," well, you're going to jail. It's going to happen. They're going to show up at your door, knock twice, wait for you to answer, and says, "Are you so-and-so?" And you're going to say yes. And then you're going to say, "Well, you're going to jail." And you're going to freely hand over, without asking what it's for, you're going to freely hand over your rights. They're going to handcuff you in the front because they're not real cops. And they're going to ask for your fake vaccination card. So that way, if you touch anything, they have to make sure that they double sanitize with, a big bottle of sanitizer. Anyway,
right.
It's just crazy. Crazy folks. We dig crazy folks. John says, great show tonight. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Well, we appreciate it. And I think somebody's laying it on pretty thick over here. The best radio show I've ever heard. They must not listen to radio very often. I'm just saying. By the way, Jeff says you're pretty, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think she's pretty as well. Make sure you go ahead and mail all your birthday cards, because I know there's going to be a ton of them. There's going to be a ton of birthday cards mailed to Jeff over at 1456 North Carolina Highway 61, Whistlet, North Carolina 27377. And make sure again, his birthday is on 9/11. Not 9/10 or 9/12, 9/11. Got to make sure that you get that right. So make sure you send him birthday cards. Contain lots of money and no fake vaccination cards. He doesn't want those. Just saying. We're out of here, folks. We're running out of time. DJ Loud, thank you again for joining us. And, of course, we'll probably have him on Friday as well. Back with the same turban. I'm just kidding, man. And Alyssa joining us, of course, later on. And, of course, my cousin Jimmy going ahead and trying to get his defense on why he shouldn't pay me for the bets. But we all know where that's going to go. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll see you Friday, 7 p.m. right here on the Charles Richardson Show. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently. My world